Morning, morning, monsters. Good to see you all. This morning, I'm going to be chatting about Dreams Buddy. So, Dreams Buddy is an extension for Dreams that I'm the primary developer on. I'd love to do a chat sometimes about Dream extensions. I'd love to just do a little Dreams hackathon, or sorry, Twitch extension hackathon thing. But let's play around with the Dreams Buddy for a moment. So first of all, we're in this this pocket knife scene I was working on the other day. I posted a little time lapse of it, right? And so the thing here now, I will have. Let's load this up here. Right, I'm going to shove up the left monitor for a sec, and I'm going to show you the Dreams extension. There's another extension here that's horrendously broken that I have to fix, that I keep on meaning to get to fix, but let's ignore that just for a sec. Right, chat, behave yourself just for a sec. So you'll notice the extension's here, it's below. You can also set it up as a video overlay, but as a video overlay it's a little bit small. Kind of needs a redesign if we want to use it as a video overlay. But now, here's the thing. So it's below the thing, it's below the channel, and when you're not streaming, people can kind of click through and kind of see a pic of things that you've set up. But now here's the thing, right? When you see stuff come up, initially these words like authored or whatever won't be there because it doesn't want to pull out everything immediately because there's performance issues, right? You got to think about what happens when someone's streaming Dreams and there's like 10,000 people watching, right? So what it does is it sort of passively shows stuff and then it picks stuff up. But you'll notice the pocket knife Dream's not there. Again, this comes down to performance reasons, right? I'm not going to talk all nitty-gritty stuff, but so what we do is actually whenever you change level, we send don't save. Whenever you change level, we send a presence update both to InDreams and through InDreams through to Twitch, right? So now as I go in to this level and I'm in play mode, you will if we just pop over here, you will see that the extension is updated, and you'll notice that it only updated with the authored thing when I hovered over it. Now, because this is an element, we have the option to equip it or to open on InDreams. We can't like it and stuff because I'm the author, so can't jump into all those things. But now you may ask, well, Claire, why is there option to equip it? I'm currently in edit mode. Well, the thing is that me as the broadcaster in edit mode, that's kind of an easy thing to detect. But if you've got 5,000, 10,000 viewers, you don't want to log everyone's. You don't want to keep open connections to everyone's PS4s and presents and all that kind of jazz. So that's the reason for that. A lot of this stuff comes down to building at scale and performance. So that's kind of cool. The interactivity is a new feature for viewers. I think the thing I'm most interested in on the interactivity side for Dreams Buddies for viewers is actually add to play later queue. It's a feature I wish I saw more people kind of use, but I kind of hope that it's a way that when people are streaming stuff and they're seeing cool stuff, they're like, oh, I'm going to add that later when I get home and I can finally get on my PS4 and play some Dreams. So that's that, and that's the Dreams Buddies primary sort of viewing interface. But that's only kind of half the story. The other half of the story, which is this half that I really enjoy, and it's a part that I'd love to build on more, is okay. You're in edit mode. I'd love to like hook stuff into here, but we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to talk about what's out, and I just want to kind of show you what's in the extension today. So now, while I'm in edit mode, if chat can do me a favor and drop in links to elements in chat. And while you drop those in, I'm going to bring up the extension and I'm going to show that. So now this extension here, this is popped out from the streamer dashboard. And this is super handy for if you're a streamer and you're working away. And now I'm saying, okay, chat, find me the best vehicle you can. I want to put this person in a car, right? Let's get some links in here. Oh, okay. Well, okay. It's a little bit of a delay with chat there. So we're getting some pizza slices. We're getting Cuban cow, my creator profile. So let's look at this pizza slice. We can do a bunch of stuff with this. Add to play later and all those kind of bits. I've already got some feedback on this menu needing improvement. It's good to know. We'll work on that. So all the stuff that you would see in the other interface you can do, but the other one that's really exciting is equip on imp. And now we already had this on InDreams, but that means I can just very quickly pull in something and I can stamp down that little pizza slice. And it's a really nice way to pull stuff out, and I can see if I have played a thing or if I have liked a thing before, which is handy if I'm looking for a specific creation. And what's also really handy, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this link that Tap dropped, and I'm going to link it again. And you'll notice now that brings that creation back to the top. It doesn't actually just add it to the end of the list. It bumps it back up. And it's saying that the names of the people in chat who have dropped that tag in. So this was my thinking in that, like, if you had a busier stream and people were linking the same thing over and over, you can kind of see who's linking it to you. And that was sort of one of our methods for controlling sort of a wilder, busier chat. Now, it's already been brought to my attention that it would be kind of nice if there was some filtering stuff and whatnot. But yeah, there's methods and there's complexities, but this is the Dreams Buddy as it exists, version 1.1 today. And it's always nice to get feedback on that. It's always nice to show it off. You know, it's really, you know, the Dreams Buddy, getting the initial release out was a lot of work from a lot of people, not just myself. Tom Lee helped out a huge amount with QA, and the rest of the server team gave support. And you know, there's a lot of other things that go into a release like that because it's the first Twitch extension that we did. There's like legal checks and process checks and all that. So getting out Dreams Buddy initially was a job. This update to it was a smaller job. There was some additional hurdles because this is the first time we added in viewer interactivity. So that stuff there. But from our side, from a development side, now we're launching Dreams. The Dreams Buddy has got all of the major bits in terms of connecting to the game, connecting to the servers, you know, having sort of back and forth connection with Twitch from the broadcaster's point of view and from the viewer's point of view. So all the major plumbing has been laid out for the Dreams Buddy, and that's a big sort of milestone for us. And it's it's a small thing. It's a small thing. And, you know, it's probably not the feature that everyone's going to sort of scream from the rooftops. But as someone who enjoys streaming on Twitch and who enjoys watching all of you stream on Twitch, it's a pleasure to just put that bit of tech together. So before we wrap up this relatively short demo of Dreams Buddy, I'd like to just go through chat, take any questions. Again, this is my personal private channel, so I won't be discussing anything that's not announced on any other official channels. This was just me deciding to show it off in a more personal way on my stream. So let's scrub through chat. Things that didn't have any list. I turn on Dreams and no list there. Huh? Really? So add to play later queue should all just work. And it will confirm when you add it to the play later queue. So for instance, let me just go to my left monitor thing. When I go to the Rec Nation and I go add to play later, you will see confirmation that it's been added to your play later. So if you are experiencing any bugs with that, it would be good to know, and let me know, and we can look into that and we can figure it out. It's always useful to have specific examples of bugs, especially if there's usernames and rough timestamps so we can go dig in logs and figure things out. The voting example is a concept we threw around. To like a creation without leaving Twitch is huge. Yeah, that was, I was initially a little bit hesitant to add that, but when the InDreams team added it to InDreams, it kind of gave us the go ahead to say liking off platform is cool, and can interact. As the Twitch interaction stuff's something I'm really excited about. You may not know this about me. Actually, regular people will know because I talk about this story a bit. But I was super passionate about video streamer interaction going back something like 6-7 years. And when Justin TV launched, the precursor to Twitch, I was one of the first people on that, and I was really interested in that. And I was playing around with a lot of early WebSocket tech, and I was pitching internally in studios, this is before I joined Sony, we should totally make a game that interacts with Twitch. And we never did, because it's a really hard sell. And then at the run-up to what was what will become the PS4, but was called Orbis at the time, one of the first third-party conferences where Mark Cerny lays out his vision for the PS4 and all the architecture. One of the smaller things that really bit me was we talked a lot about interaction with mobile phone and interaction with streaming services, and one of the big mistakes early on was they didn't have interaction with Twitch because they were just going to launch with some other services, and I was like, what the fuck, get Twitch. A few other people were like, get Twitch. So by launch, Twitch was added as a partner, but there was also Twitch interactivity. And I'll be a little bit cheeky, and I'll end on a not Twitch thing, on a not Dreams thing. But anyway, we had a contract already, which is why we were at the conference, to adapt a game from the PS3 era to PS4. We were doing it as a launch title, and the game was called Dead Nation. And so what we did is we did Dead Nation Apocalypse Edition. And Dead Nation Apocalypse Edition, which I'll very quickly show, we actually said, okay, well, I pushed. I was like, I wasn't even on the project at the time. I was porting some other tech over to PS4, and I was like, put me on the team immediately. I will design and program all of the social features, and I will hit every feature on the PS4. So I hit like the companion app, I hit the second screen functionality, the Twitch interactivity. But the whole reason I was doing it, the entire reason, was Twitch interactivity. And we had it ready to go for the launch of the PS4 launch day. And because you have to work out these things, one of the things that happened was this game got delayed for no dev reasons, just purely marketing reasons of when you want to release a game. And so it was released a bit later. And while it was on the shelf waiting to be released, a little thing called Twitch Plays Pokemon happens. And I was a little bit unnerved by that because I was like, no, I want to be the first. But it was really, really cool. So in here, when you go into this and you go like arcade, you can go into what's called Broadcast Plus mode. Unfortunately, because this was PS4 launch, you have to use the share button and you have to play with the PS4 launch thing. You can't use this with the capture card like I'm doing at the moment. If I was building this today, I would support both the share button and sort of Twitch integration directly. But yeah, so it's a very, very simple thing. Basically what happens with it is as you play, chat, everyone who chats gets named a zombie named after them, and you can shoot your audience basically, and the audience can also vote on good and bad things happening to the player. And it was the first example of that, and I did lots of talks and stuff about that. So as you can see, Twitch interactivity and live video interactivity and broadcast interactivity is something I'm really, really passionate about. And I know that, other people on the team were super passionate about bringing this to Dreams and like making Dreams interactive in a bunch of ways. And funny story, if you played LBP3 and you saw the Twitch gadget in LBP3, I consulted with Sumo Digital when I was in Central Sony Tech, and one of the first things I said was, you need to get a Twitch interactivity gadget in, and they shipped that. So they totally built that, and I was not the person coding that, but I was the senior online consultant. Is my it was my old job title, and that's how LBP3 got its Twitch gadget. So yeah. Fun times, fun times. I'm glad to have shown you off with the Dreams Buddy. I hope you guys have fun with it. I really want to see, and I will probably do a stream where we just do co-creation with the stream and use purely elements suggested from the stream audience. But yeah, so that's the kind of stuff I'd love to see. And for those of you on YouTube, ta-ta for now. I stream in the mornings. Come join us live. But I'm going to have a little private chat now with Twitch. Bye-bye.